Yes, nice and beautiful people. See, you know, don't know you go already now for just talk about positiveness, see? Why? All the man I'm out there saying I make a mistake and get locked up and now they're free. Still have hope. See, even though you have a felony, still have hope, blood. Just don't give up. Understand? Just keep getting after it. Once you start giving up, that's it. You might end up back in the system and stuff. Hopefully they work out a better plan. Whereas, they don't hold this whole felony thing against a man for the rest of their life. They make a mistake. There should be chances given. For example, the first one, alright, them give like say 5 years. If you don't repeat the offense within 5 years, drop off your record. Same, clean slate again. But obviously, if you're a repeated offender, then you learn a lesson, then that can hang over your head for the rest of your life. That's how me view it still. So that's how they come on, get caught up, sometimes innocently, then just make a mistake and get a felony, and that's it for the rest of them life, But you can still get jobs out there. Certain jobs now gonna hire you, based on what type of felony it is, but if you're honest enough and put it there, obviously you get a job, Can get all the CDL license, run the trucking and all these things. You can't stop her. There's nothing against a felon owning a business. And I say you just have to just look deep within and realize that you make a mistake. A lot of things out there can draw out people, You feel like some, get temptation from time to time too. But people try to draw me out, of course. But we just look past that. Now, to the hour, okay? As of, tomorrow I'm gonna make a year and a half officially. I'm gonna walk with no weapon. See? No firearm, personal firearm, that is. My own tool. Right, and that's a big improvement. I'm gonna try to make it to 2 years fully without having to walk with it and then up and up same way. And the reason why I'm gonna say this to soft answer turn it away right? And it's not like my type of response to an individual that disgruntled, whatever, unarmed or it's the same response. It's just prove it a lot of times, so when you don't have it, you tend to be easier to walk away compared to when you know you have it. Then you ask a sure, what is brother really there for? And sometimes if you're not careful, you might say, yeah, I could see what they end up on. And you never know, because they might have that zigzag, you know what I'm saying? They make you wiggle. You can make them wiggle too, but these guys got some crazy stuff out there, man. Some switch and all that's just rapid, But man, there was a scare earlier in the year, this year that is. In March, I think it was, I asked my wife, I think it's in March. I went to a local mall. And while we were there, she was up in the female section, ladies section, and me downstairs in the men's section. Shopping mall area, a particular store. And guess what? There was an active shooter in the building. Real stuff. I'm not even making this up, man. March of this year, 2024. And the lady down there's trying to evacuate everyone from the men's section. I'm like, hold on. What's going on? She's like, active shooter in the mall, active shooter in the mall. Same time I reach, I'm like, oh man, Billy the kid got caught. No, ain't nothing. Zero, nada. I'm like, ma'am, check this. I understand that you want to evacuate, but I got to get my wife out of here too. I can't leave out of the mall without my wife. She's like, sir, you got to, ma'am, hold on. Call my wife. She upstairs. Say, hey, sweetie. Hey, this is what I need you to do for me. Find the nearest elevator, escalator, whatever it is. I need you to come down to the men's section, please. Hey, what's going on? I say, hey, baby, calm and collectively. There's an active shooter in the mall right now. She said, really? I was like, yes, I'm not making this up. Come on downstairs. I heard her ask the lady next to her. And the lady's like, no, I don't hear anything. And she's like, everyone up here is just a normal day-to-day activity, shopping. Nobody's running around or evacuating up here. I'm like, sweetie, I'm not making this up. I got a lady right next to me right now telling us we got to get out of here. Please stop what you're doing and come on down, okay? She said, okay. And as soon as she came downstairs, we went out the door. And we were all out there, all outside. Come to find out, two dudes were running down another guy in the mall with guns in their hand. They weren't firing any shots or anything like that. They were just chasing the dude through the mall and out the mall. Crazy world, man. What if I had came face to face with this individual and they pounced upon us? Couldn't even defend my wife, man. I'm not even too worried about me, but I couldn't even defend my wife. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of those things. So I almost took it back up. I was like, you know what? Check this. Why are we even in the mall anyway? We don't have a reason to be in the mall. Just going there buying stuff that we don't even need. It's just wants, man. So kind of minimize going to those places, hot spots, as you name it. And gangs. I came into a gang way back. Talking about 2009. Came from a war zone, 2 weeks, R&R. Rest of recuperation, you know what I'm saying? Trying to find a spot, doing a recon. This time I was in a particular state, not this state, a different state, known as a cowboy state. You know what I'm saying? Outlaw state, per se. So I'm not trying to name them. Because, anyway, went to this particular area, found a jazz and blues spot. So I'm just doing my little recon. Say, all right, I'm going to bring the wife here later on. You know, it was above 35. Yeah, above 35 and older spots. I'm like, all right, do a quick recon, see what's going on for later on. So at the time, I drove a blue truck. It was an Expedition SUV. So I used to like to color coordinate, you know, full blue, match the blue truck, hat, everything blue. Pulled up, and when I pulled up, there was a whole bunch of bikers out there, and they all had full red bandanas, you name it, full red on their bikes. A whole bunch of them, like over 20 something of them, just bikes all over. I'm not paying attention, man, to all that. I'm there to go in this establishment and figure out what's going on. So as soon as I parked, I backed up, you know what I mean? But I had at that time I used to have flags, the Jamaican flags, but I didn't have the flags on the vehicle at this time. I just had the boxing gloves, the small boxing gloves, and over the rear mirror. So I pulled up, and when I came out, one of the guys started approaching me. And he's like, color conflict dread. I don't know what he means by that. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? You good? Cause hey, at the time, this color was hot. They don't even know who I am. I don't know who they are. They don't want to play with me. Because at that time, I wasn't fully thawed out yet. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even thawed. Because I went right back to war zone after that. So I'm saying combat zone, that is. But anyway, I was like, what's up, man? What's up? Y'all good? All right. And the guy's still saying color conflict dread. So I kept walking inside the building. As soon as I went in there, the gentleman inside was like, yo, what you doing here? I was like, what you mean, sir? I'm trying to bring out the wife later and find out what time you guys can get hot later. And he's like, you need to leave right now. And this wasn't no race thing, people. Don't think it's a race thing. It's a color thing in terms of clothing, right? But I didn't really know. He's like, you see what you're wearing? I'm like, okay. You see what they're wearing? Yeah. You gotta go. Don't want no problems. I'm like, okay. So when I went back out there, the three of them was like close to my truck, to the vehicle. So I'm like, all right, seems like today is going to be the day because I found myself in the wrong spot. So I'm like, all right, grandma, guess I'm going to be seeing you soon. But you know what? Some of these cats are going to go with me. That's what I'm saying. Because at the time, I just want to make it to the truck. Because I have something in that truck, boy. Woo! All them things would be in half. Everything would be cut in half. Like a line. Just want to make it to the truck. And furthermore, lightning and thunder, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not jumping the guns. I'm just waiting. Walk up and the guy's like, yo, Dread, you already know Dread. I guess why I was saying Dread, because he saw the boxing gloves. So again, Jamaicans, man, hey, I'm telling you, we already have a good reputation, so we want to maintain that thanks to Bob and all the outstanding guys out there. They didn't try to fight me or anything like that. They just trying to let me know about the color conflict, because I was in full blue and they were in full red. Y'all know the history. So I went in my truck, made it to my truck safely, no hostility. They just stood there and watched me as I take my time and roll out. And I was still polite. All right, y'all have a nice day now, all right? And roll out. So when I went back to work, that evening, I didn't even go back out there. When I went to work, I think the Monday I went to work and I told my boss about the incident. He's like, yo, there was a shooting out there, man. That same night. What? Saturday night? Yeah. What? And then they put blacklist. They blacklisted that spot. Come to find out, that was legitimate a gang. whatever they call that were the red, and they thought that I was in a gang because I had blue, not knowing that I'm just matching out my vehicle. So nowadays, I mix match, man. I mix match. You never catch me in a full solid color unless it's full white or full black. That's it. Everything else, color coordinate. That's about it. So I just want to let people know out there, man, just be safe out there. Try your very best not to get caught up in no problems. If you do get yourself caught up, hopefully you have a good lawyer. And just try to get back your freedom. And once you come back out here, just realize, hey, you got to learn from your lesson. Lesson learned, right? That's all I got, man. Big up.